Hello, my name is Jahg, and welcome to another exciting installment of Jahg Plays All the Mods 9 to the Sky! Do do do. Indeed. I'm not sure if it's that doomful, but there we go. Last time we were over there doing magics, basically, and I haven't done anything more. And I think, yes, he's decayed. He is decaying. Don't decay. Which means eventually he will expire and we'll have to summon him again. Fine. Before that happens, though, I want to get him doing one quick little tiny task. Oh, I have already some. I want to make a little bit of endstone. We've got this auto maker here that we've not really used, so I want to use it, basically. So I'm going to get maybe what? I don't know. I don't think I need that much. Okay, well, that's pretty much all that was in there to begin with. I want to see if this guy can crush up the endstone because we need it. We need crushed endstone, and the only way to get it is from this guy, I think. Let's get the magnet on. So, for instance, crushed endstone is needed in order to make the purple chalk, which is needed for various things. And I need a white chalk to make it out of, and I also need obsidian dust. I wonder if I can... No, obsidian dust is going to be more of a challenge. I can do it in the squeezer, and we have a squeezer. He's not duplicating these, so we're just getting one for one. Fine, you just throw that into the world, please. And whilst that is happening, we will take just the littlest bit of this and set this going in our crazy squeezing system. Indeed. So hopefully this will do. Bonk. And... bonk. Let's see. Yes, it is. Very good. All right. I think we only need 2 of it, but it's good to have a little extra just for having, as I believe I've always said. It's always best to, in modded Minecraft, to try to make, if one has the resources for it, try to make multiple stuff. Basically, so if you need a piston, why not make a whole stack if you can, basically. And the same is true with dusts and whatnot as well. So there's that. Very good. All right, he's done some of that. That's enough for my purposes, at least. So I need to make an additional chalk, which I don't think... No, I didn't make... I did make some extra of the dusts, didn't I? So we've got our Otherworld Ashes, and we've got our... I think purple is the next one. This is why I'm doing this, by the way. And we've got our Burnt Otherworld, Otherstone, and we've got that. Very good. And using that, I believe... Now, let me just look at this again. I want the impure chalk to make the impure purple chalk. Very good. Was that a quest? No, that means I've either done them out of order, which is very likely, of course, or I don't need it yet, or maybe there's not a quest for it. That's a question. Oh, I haven't done the brush. Oh, I haven't done the brush. I need to do the brush. The brush is useful. 2 wool, 3 planks, 1 string. Fine, let's go and do that. The brush is used to remove the chalk outlines, which you saw how easy it actually was to remove the chalk outline accidentally, anyway, by just placing a bowl on it, or any other block, I think, will do it as well. But to try and remove them just without, just with your hand, actually takes quite a while. So the brush is used to remove them more quickly. Very good, very good. Let's demo this. Bonk. There it is, gone. Which is unfortunate, because where's my chalk? There it is, fine. Did I determine whether the... chalk, the durability is being fixed by the tool, by the repair talisman? No, I don't think it is. That's interesting. Fine. All right, well, I guess we'll be making more chalks. Indeed. Very good. All right, how much did I give you to do? 8 more. Wonderful, for whatever reason. Very good. Okay, so that's what we did last time. I'm not going to do much more of that today, if indeed I'm going to do any of it. But at least we've got that started, I suppose. Of course, it's night time, so I'll do a bit of sleeping. Good morning, good morning, good morning, hello and good morning. Now, today we are going to, you can see I previously removed all the plants from this farm, and now I've removed the farm, basically, except for the sugarcane in the middle. I'm going to reuse this particular space for a different purpose. I guess that is the nature of reuse, isn't it? So I'm going to use it for Botania, which is a super fun mod to do with magic. Of course, it's under the magic category. And it basically revolves around these flowers and the the usages to which you can put their petals to make these flowers, and the usages to which you put those flowers to make mana, which is magical energy, basically. And from that mana, you can make various tools, weapons, armor, things, and stuff. Indeed. Basically, we're going to need it. So it's good, just like with the occultism, it's good to get it started early on. So that's what we're going to do. And I happen to know that the first steps of this are going to involve making a petal apothecary, but also using that petal apothecary to do with some petals, frankly, to make our first bits and bobs. Now, Botania. Now, the reason I want to make something from Botania is because there is a very, very useful thing that I think is overlooked in a lot of playthroughs, which is the Teru Teru Bozu. I have no idea if you say it that way. I'm saying it that way. But basically, you can feed it a sunflower when it's in the world somewhere, hanging in the world, and it changes the weather from not from light to dark. That's not how weather works. From raining to non-raining. And because I want to keep the rain away, I want to use it. We've been lucky so far. So that's what we're going to do. And you use the magical gubbins to make this mana-infused string, basically. And to get a mana pool, you need living rock. And to get living rock, you need a pure daisy, and so on and so forth. A pure daisy, you ask? Well, that's a petal apothecary with 4 white petals and a seed, which is marvellous. So it all starts from some mystical flowers. I'm going to bookmark this because I need it. All right, so mystical flowers are produced by bone mealing. Well, not bone mealing, but magical whatever I'm going to call this. Fertilized essence. I think you make something. No, it's not the fertilized essence. It's oh gosh, I can't remember the name of it. There's like a fertilizer. Floral fertilizer, which takes basically 4 dye and a bone meal. Well, that's fine. It randomly gives us a set of flowers that are going to be required. So, dye. Doesn't matter what dye we use, so I'm going to use the blue dye that we accidentally overmade previously. Was it 3 or 4? It was 4. Very good. I think we got some of this from a quest, perhaps? Can I find this in any of the chests? No. Maybe I imagined it then, which is possible. Fine. So from these 6, I wonder how many of the colours we're going to get. So let's go over here and plop them down like bone meal. And there we go. You see, we get these little flowers. Pink mystical, sky of beginning, and the orange and the light grey. Now, I'm going to get duplicates. That's the problem with this. Is my magnet on? Yes, it is. Very good. And it gave me a bunch of yellow ones. Very good. I want to get as many of the colours as possible because we basically need them. Did that give us none? Oh, no, there we go. Wow, I didn't know if it was possible to give you none from using the bone meal. There's a purple one. I don't think we got a purple one before. Oh, that looks new. Very good, very good. Now I've got an inventory full of random. Now, before I go any further, there's lots of before I go any further with this. There is a flower bag, I think it's called. Flower pouch, perhaps. Or it's not in this version, I guess. That's a possibility. No, here we go. Flower pouch, which takes a single mushrooms as well. Oh, wow. A petal or a flower. Now, a petal, let's see. We have we have more than one of the yellow, so I'm going to use the yellow for now. There's our first petals, which is marvellous. We've only got one of the white so far. So I am going to make this. What was it made from? It was made from wool. Of course it was, because who doesn't want a pouch made of wool? Indeed. Let's do this. Bonk. There it is. Yellow. Yes, that's fine. There's our flower pouch. This basically allows you to very easily track which ones you have or haven't got yet. So according to this, because there's tall versions, that's what these bottom 2 are about, we're only getting the top ones. So we are missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different variants, which is crazy, basically. So whilst I'm not holding that, I want... What do I want? I want to basically get another bunch of the bone meal on the go. So let me get the bone mealing done, and I'll return. Very good. All right. I have got all of the varieties now. It didn't take very much longer. A couple of extra stacks of the bone meal and I had it all, which is marvellous. Or the floral fertilizer, I should say. So that's good. So I have all of those now. Oh, I even have one extra that is, for some reason, not going in the bag. I guess I didn't put it in there. Fine. So then the usage of these flowers is you are always going to need more of them. So the easiest way to make more is to convert the flower into the petals. I'm just going to get rid of this one extra petal for now. It's a pity the petals don't go in the bag as well. But then basically to make use of yet more bone meal, you can basically duplicate them. So I'm going to plop them down. You get the sparkly whatever. I don't think... Oh, wow! I don't even need the bone meal. The dancing works. Now, I don't know if you get them just by hitting them. The answer is... You do. You absolutely do. Fine, good. I'm going to hit it with this so that it goes in my hand instead. So the tall ones give you 4 of the petal at a time. So that's super good. So using this method, we can very quickly build up... Oh, I didn't mean to put that in there. Very quickly build up an infinite source of these, and it's quite easy to automate the production of these as well, using tools that will place the petal and then craft and then smack down the item, and then the flower, I should say, and then craft the petals from them, and then rinse and repeat, basically. So you get an infinite supply of the petals, which is fabulous. We probably will do that, but not immediately. Now, I'm going to start out just with the white petals, because we know that we need them. So the first step is any petal plus some of this glorious, whatever you call this, cobblestone, that's it, will make the petal apothecary. It doesn't matter what colour the petal is, it doesn't affect the apothecary. I think you can actually do the apothecary out of various different types of block as well. So mossy, for instance, mossy cobble, that would have looked quite nice. However, I haven't done that. Now, the petal apothecary is one of those slightly annoying things in that, I'm going to remove one of those, there we are, in that you can't automate filling it very easily with water, but you do need water all the time. So we are going to do, let me see, I don't want the this tool in my hand. I want to put water here, but I don't want it to be like a sink, because a sink I think is too, wait, what? I think a sink is too, well, mechanical, technological, I guess, is what I think of that. So instead, I'm going to do old school. Yes, old school, which involves this method. And then you right-click the water in there, and you can see it then is waiting for us to do something. I'm going to throw these, if they will. They did. They went on there. And you can see any seed plus those petals will make what I want, which is this this daisy. I've got pumpkin seeds in me. Let's make use of one of them. I've got them in me. There we go. So I'll throw that in and it'll make a sound. There it is. It'll empty the apothecary, which is fine, I guess. And then it will give me the flower that I seek. There's my pure daisy. Now, that's super, 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 super good. I will show you for why momentarily. Now, I do want another one, however. So, do I have the... Yes, I do. I want another seed. If I can get a seed. There it is. With the petal apothecary, you can also repeat the last recipe quite easily. I think it's too late for me to do that now. But usually you can right-click with an empty hand, I think, and it puts all the previous things that were in there again, which is fun. So I'm just going to do this with that seed. Doesn't matter what the seed is, and there it is. Very good. I now have 2 of those daisies. Let me do the sleeping. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I want to put some slabs in here, I think, because well, I think it's a mistake to have this water just visibly here. I can still slurp out of that middle one, I believe. Okay, let's just confirm this. So if I were to... I've lost one of my sleeping bags again. Oh, well. Oh, and did I pick up the last bits of this whatever from him? Is he stopped? Is he done? Is he... What's his problem? He's done. Fine. Okay, good. So the question is, can I pick up those buckets of water? I can. Very good. Okay, so it's still It's still under there and still infinite, which is glorious. Very good. All right, I don't need a second one of these. Now, the pure daisies allow us to do a very, very important thing, which is to make the wood and the stone that you need for this mod, basically. So I'm going to put this here, I think, is where I'm going to put those. They're not ideally placed. However, I am going to take out the blocks around them. I'm doing this from memory, essentially. So if this is wrong and it's not appropriate in this new version, then whoopsie, oh dear. Basically, is where I'm going with that. I need some stone. Do I have any cooked stone? I do. Very good. Well done, me. Now, with this stone and this axe, no, not axe, this diamond wand, I guess, I'm going to put stone here, and then, oh no, typical. And then I'm going to use the wand and bring it up one, and you'll see that it starts fizzing. I'm going to do exactly the same with these logs. Doesn't matter, they don't all have to face downwards. They could be any which way and it would be fine. And rinse and repeat that, and they will start fizzing. And after a short bit, magic will happen. There we go. The magic happened. It converted the stone into this new type of stone. I'm going to get more of that on the go. That's why I did this. It'll also... There we go. Convert the logs. I hope this is only going to take these logs. Yes, it is. And I'm going to do more of that. And it took quite a while for that transformation to occur. And therefore, that's why I wanted to basically speed it up by using the Builder's Wand and have a couple of them going at the same time. And all is magical based on that. And that's fine, because we're going to need this living rock and this living wood, because they are fundamental to the rest of this mod, basically. Now, if I just go back to back to the quest, oh, look at all this. I haven't picked up some of these, but I'll get, I guess, XP for each of those. So do I care? Not really. Good. Functional and generating fauna. This is where we're going with this. I've got our first flower. I've got our first living rock. I'm going to use our first living wood to make basically a wand. It's the wand of the forest. It takes a few petals and 2 petals and 3 of these living wood twigs to make it, basically. So I wonder if I can... Oh, there we go. This is super good. I wonder if I can make it with what I have in me. I think it's this, and then... No, I can't remember how you make the twigs. Oh, it's with the logs directly. Okay, I may have blundered there, but that's normal for me, isn't it? Let's find out. Is it this and this? Yes, very good. All right, so I need 3 of those. Uses quite a few of that wood up. That's okay. Doesn't matter what colours you use on the wand, but it does. It still does the same thing, but it does affect the colours you see here. If you use different colours of petals here, they'll show up in these top 2, I think. So we have the wand of the forest. That's going to be useful as it's like the wrench, as it suggests there in the quest. I'm going to claim, if I can. That's not what I meant to do. Claim all of that. Very good. Oh, we got a... Look at that. It gave us an extra daisy and some petals, which is marvellous. I like it. All right, that's good. So the next step is... I want to make this. I want to make the mana pool, which is very easy, and a generating flower. I'm going to go with the endo flame, I think is the proper word. There we are. Because that's what I've used previously. You basically feed it, it's like a furnace, you feed it coal and it will do the do, which is marvellous. So let's do this. So we need a way of generating mana, which is the magical essence that allows us to see the otherworld items, but also to craft many of them. So I'm going to put this somewhere. It is important where it goes, but for now, it's going right there. And that might be a mistake. It doesn't generate mana on its own. It needs something else to generate this mana. So for that, we need this endo flame. This requires any seed, water, of course, in the petal apothecary, 2 brown petals, a light grey and a red. So back to the bag that I have somewhere. Did I put it away? I put it away. So I need 2 brown and I've forgotten instantly. Was it a red? It was a red and a light grey. Very good. And I have a couple of each of those, so I'm not too worried about not duplicating them immediately. But that's fine. So we do this, we do that, and we get 2 of those. Again, I'm just going to keep doing this until I haven't got any more in me. basically. So I'll have a lot more of this done for next time, of course. All right, that's fine. Water's already in there. That's good. Let's drop one of these in here. This is an instance where the Q key is actually really useful, but of course I've disabled it because I'm incompetent, basically, and I throw my tools over the side. So now it wants a seed, which I haven't got, or I have. I've got another pumpkin seed. I'll use it. Oh dear, it's not my last pumpkin seed. We're fine. So in that goes, and we get an endo flame. Now, if I put this somewhere, I'm going to need another thing, aren't I, to use it? So with our living rock we've created, we can now make the mana pool, which I did. The mana pool is for storage of the mana. Once it's got some in there, we can do things with it, basically. To create these resources, throw them into the pool. To generate mana, you'll need a generating flower. It requires... So the mana pool stores a massive amount of mana. To see how much is in there, you use the Wander the Forest. Now, basically, I'm going to put this somewhere. Gosh, will it work if I just put it here? I don't know. Let's find out. I'm then going to feed it. A block of coal is the easiest way, I think, to do that. It might be over efficient. It might not. It might not generate all of the mana it can based on that. But one of those should be enough, and it eats that and starts generating mana within it. Now it might need a thing to push it in there. I can't remember. So that's a bit of fun, isn't it? Let's use this to see that. So Ender Flame is not connected to anything. The mana pool is... Can I connect this to this directly? I don't think I can. No. So you see there, the Ender Flame requires something in order to do its magic. Now that something is one of these. It's a mana spreader. It uses copper these days. Very good. So I need living wood, the logs. I need a petal of any colour, and I need a single piece of copper. Very good, very good. Copper we have in abundance. I like that it's making use of some of this sort of non-technical, no, the other way, some of this technical gubbins. I'll use this light grey one, what does it matter? And I've got the living rock gubbins here. Very nice. Now I'm going to have to basically waste that mana, I think, at this point, but we'll see. So if I point this... Right, I'm going to pick this up. I know, people are going to hate me for doing that, but never mind. I can't remember which way round this should go, so I'm going to do that. I'm then going to put the flower down again, and I will set it going again. There's that. Oh, run away from it so it doesn't go in me. Very good. So this is now connected to that, and this... I'm going to connect it directly. It's now connected to that. There we are. We saw the shape of it changed. The orientation of it rather changed. It moved this way. So now we can see that this is generating. It's doing something. It's burning it. It's like a furnace, as I said, and it's directed at this mana spreader. And the mana spreader is directed at the mana pool. And from there we can see that we have, well, you can see a tiny sliver, I think, here of blue, but that's because this is so slow. I need a lot of these flowers, really, in order to get a decent speed on this. But that, I think, might also work with the time in a bottle. I don't know. I'm going to try it. Okay. Yes, it absolutely does. So if I were to throw this on the floor, it should eat those as well. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't last for long enough, which is a shame. But that's fine. That's fine. So we're still not seeing the mana there. It might be the shaders doing the problem there. Oh, I need to throw this at it. Darn it. Go, go, go. Generate. It only eats the coal when it needs to. That's why it's still on the floor there. So at this point, what have we got in our petal apothecary? We've got... not a lot. It says very good, very good. Can I get close enough to this to rinse and repeat this? So this is using the time that I had stored in the bottle. I've now only got 13 minutes, which is not enough to dial it up from 64 times to the next one. So that's why that's happening. Well, we're not seeing the mana. We are seeing a reflection in it, which is interesting. However, it will build up. I will keep it fed with coal, and we will see quite how that does. I will make additional... not saplings, additional flowers, endo flames. Yes, you can see now that there is much more of a sliver of blue. It's still tiny, I know. All right, let's do the sleeping. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And that's now used up its fast speed. Fine. So, okay, that's good. I like that. I'm going to put my magnet back on. So we've got some of the basics here done. That might be all of the basics that we can do at this point. Let me just claim, see if there's anything fun and funky. Not that I'm seeing instantly. We do have some more of these petals. I'm going to have a decent way of storing these petals and indeed the flowers. That was a generating flower. Sorry, the pure daisy is not a generating flower. That's the ones we're using here to convert things. So have I got more of this? I have. And have I got more of this? I have. Let's keep that going, I guess. Soon enough we should be able to see the mana that's in there, and then we'll be able to make use of it. Now, let's see if there's enough to make use of already. So if you remember the goal of this, not just of this pack, it's not the goal of the pack, it's my particular goal right now. I might not be able to do it right now because I don't have a sunflower, but I want to make a Teru Teru Bozu, and I need some mana-infused string, and you just throw the string in, basically. So if I were to have 8 string, which I do, do I have enough mana with what we've done already to actually convert these? Let's find out. It says it's possible, so let's try doing all of them. Yes! Now, based on that, how much mana is still in there? I'm not sure. It doesn't do it based on numbers, so you can't really tell. Wow, it has gone down to one little sliver there. That's fine. That's fine. So we have the mana infused string. I can make it into the mana weave cloth, which is glorious. But now, right now, I need a sunflower. And I have absolutely no idea how to get a sunflower in this. According to this, I have, if I already have one, wonderful. If I already have one, I can throw it into the mana pool, so long as it has an alchemy catalyst underneath it, and it will convert a lily of the valley into it. To make that, the lily valley, I can throw in a cornflower to get that. I throw in an oxydaisy to throw that in. I throw in a pink tulip, and so on until we get to a flower that I actually have, like a poppy, for instance. Wow. So that's all going to take a lot of mana to do that. Well, a little bit each time, I guess. Once I have the sunflower, of course, I can bone meal it more, just using traditional methods to get more. And that's what I will do. Indeed. All right, so I think at this point, I don't know how much footage I have today because I have to cut out various bits and pieces of waiting, but otherwise we've covered a decent amount of this, and I think that this is going to do us quite well. So at this point, thank you very much for watching. If you're not subscribed, why not subscribe? Subscribe for more penguin doing magical things. Indeed. And if you liked this video, why not like this video? Goodbye.